What is up, guys? It is John here, aka Dekkster, with Hearthstone, and today I'm going to be going over the Data Reaper Report 51. So this is going to be the best information going into the second week of June. Next week I'm going to release another video to cover the week that just happened prior to, you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing these weekly. I might switch to bi-weekly if the meta kind of calms down, and then maybe monthly. And then I'm also thinking of doing a wild one, which will be, I'll post one next week of wild. Let me know if you guys like that one, and I can keep posting more wild, or maybe I just won't stop. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. But let's go ahead and jump into Vicious Syndicate's report. Let me pull up the chart here. Okay. So the meta is finally starting to calm down a little bit of stabilization happening since the first, 4, 5, 6 weeks. I don't even know now. Anyways, since the beginning of Ungoro, it's been crazy, but right now, finally starting to chill a little bit. I think it's really cool because most classes have a really good deck that can, hit legend and be competitive. So that's really cool. The most popular decks I feel like right now are Token Druid and Token Shaman. Burn Mage is also up there, but Token Druid and Token Shaman seem to be doing really, really well. But specifically for Druid, they are the most popular at high levels of play right now. Once again, this chart is for rank 5 to rank 1. So Token Druid, most played rank 5 to rank 1. Then we got Jade Druid right after that. Token Druid, super aggressive, super good, super fast paced. Jade Druid really slow, so they're kind of like the opposite there. Rogue is actually seeing a uptick in play here. If we look at the black line, this is day-to-day class frequency. Here's week-to-week. So we'll look at the week-to-week. If you want to see day-to-day, go to the link and just look at this chart. It's interesting. So week to week, Rogue gaining popularity. You see that? And I think it's because Crystal's starting to come back a little bit. It's kind of surged. It's a little bit stronger than it was because the meta has shifted so much. I doubt it's going to be the dominant deck, but it still performs really well. Miracle hasn't been performing too well. It's still a good deck, but once again, because of the current meta, I think Miracle's going down a little bit in play. We got Warrior here, kind of seeing a little. Where are they? A little bit going down. Taunt Warrior is still decreasing. I think just because it's kind of, I don't know, it's not doing too well. We got Pirate Warrior that's starting to go up in play, especially at higher levels, like Legend and rank 5 to rank 1. I've been seeing a lot of Pirate. I actually just played a Pirate deck, and I did really well with it. It actually runs Firefly and Spellbreaker and in favor of Mortal Strikes, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I've been enjoying Pirate Warrior, and it's also just increasing in popularity. So that's kind of a brief overview of Warrior there. For Shaman, Token Shaman is still on the rise. It shows no signs of stopping, guys. This train is taking off. It is so good. It is so good. It's just kind of hard to control and counter just all the different tools that are available to it. Everyone's struggling to deal with Token Shaman. I can't really say that the other Shaman decks are really good. Midrange and Jade are interesting. They're changing a lot, so I guess that could maybe show some strength in the future once the decks are refined. But for right now, it's just mostly Token Shaman. Paladin. Hold on, I wanna go back to this other one here. Sorry about these ads, just ignore those. Paladin, look how diverse this is, guys. Look how diverse this is. This is crazy. Like, they're all almost even. Murloc Paladin taking the lead just because Murloc Paladin is just, it's just so dominant, with Rogue and Mage being super popular right now. The board focused Paladins, it's faster and it controls the Rogues and the Mages. So that's why Murloc Paladin's coming back, you guys. That's why Murloc is bigger than mid-range and control. I think mid-range is kind of fallen off. Control, I think, is really good right now. So we'll see how control fares in the coming weeks. I think priest is starting to kind of just, you know, it's starting to go down a little bit. Priest going down because I don't know. I guess just with the shaman taking its rise, devolve, crushing, silence, and stuff like that, it's not too fun for priest right now. Although dragon and silence are still good if you don't play against, you know, shaman. Yeah, but dragon priest, number one for priest, I'd say, because once again, shaman destroys silence, gets rid of the buffs with the devolve. So yeah, you don't want to play that. Hunter is actually increasing. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at this here. What the heck? It's I think the beginning of every month, people just kind of surge up with Hunter. I don't know, maybe just because it's fast paced. It has low skill ceiling, I feel like. So if you're kind of a new player, it's a lot easier to climb with Hunter. So maybe that's why the frequency has shot up at the beginning of the month. Everyone who's trying to climb back up those ranks. So let's go ahead and look at the matchup charts here. If you're curious, if you're like, hey, I'm playing Token Druid, is it good against Taunt Warrior? You look here, no guys, it's highly unfavorable. You don't want to play Token Druid against Taunt Warriors. If you're seeing a bunch of Taunt Warriors, you can go here, go to war. Oh, why is it refreshing? Go to Warrior. See, oh, Warrior is bad against what? Jade Druid. Taunt Warrior is bad against Jade Druid. Okay, there's a lot of Taunt Warriors. I'm gonna play Jade Druid. But yeah, go ahead and check this out. There's a colorblind one. If you're colorblind, look at the colorblind one, not the normal one. Okay. Then we got power rankings here. I'm gonna go over these, starting with all ranks. So all ranks, we got tier 1 being Token Shaman, Pirate Warrior, Secret Mage, Warlock, Paladin, Control Paladin. So if you're at, I don't know, like rank 25 or something, you're trying to climb, go ahead and play anything in tier 1 there. You will have a good time. Token Shaman being, you know, the cream of the crop here. But anything in tier 1, tier 2, I'm sure you will be able to climb easily. Let's go ahead and look at 15 to 11. I believe that's the same: Token Shaman, Pirate Warrior, Secret Mage, Warlock, Paladin, Control Paladin. I'd have to look at them side by side to see if anything changed, but it seems pretty much the same, and it's probably going to stay the same. Rank 10 to rank 6. Ooh, this changes. We got tier 1 Token Shaman, Secret Mage. So if you're rank 10, you're trying to get to rank 6, go ahead and jump on this boat right here. Tier 2 would also be solid, but maybe don't play tier 3 and below. I mean, I'm sure you could still win with those. Maybe you're a really good player. You can, but we want to easy ride Token Shaman, Secret Mage. Rank 5 to rank 1. Tier 1, Secret Mage, Freeze Mage. Guys, I am excited about the Freeze Mage coming back. So, Freeze Mage coming back. Why, you say? Why is Freeze Mage coming back? I think it's because we're seeing so many board flooding decks, token decks, right? We're seeing Token Druid and Token Shaman, and the 2 Frost Novas, the 2 Blizzards, just being able to kind of freeze your opponent and kind of make it to that end game, drop them with an Alex. You know, you even got the Antonitis, the fireballs. It's a lot of fun. I'm probably going to make a video on Freeze Mage. It's definitely a fun deck, especially in the higher ranks. But if, once again, we go to all ranks here, and Freeze Mage is the bottom of tier 2. So maybe you don't want to switch to Freeze Mage until you get rank 5 to rank 1, right? I mean, it's not bad at rank 10 to rank 6. So maybe wait till rank 10 at least if you're going to try it out. So, yeah, there's that. I think right now I'm going to jump into all the classes individually and kind of just go over 1 or 2 decks that I find interesting. If I don't think it's interesting at all, maybe I won't say anything. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and we are going to start with the normal person we start off with. Just kidding. I'm going to start off with Mage. All right, so Mage is one of the most exciting classes right now, and so far throughout Ungoro, I'd say. It started with the Burn Mage, which was a ton of fun, still is a ton of fun. Then we switched off to Secret Mage, which was crazy, guys. No one expected Secret Mage to do so good, and it was top dog for a long time. But now we're kind of shifting towards Freeze Mage, which I think is great. It's so so fucking cool, guys. That Mage is just constantly coming out with these really good decks, I guess. I mean, Freeze Mage isn't really new. It's kind of been out for a while, but its popularity, its resurgence that's what's new. So I think the best Freeze Mage right now is Laughing's Freeze Mage, right, guys? So it runs an Eater of Secrets just to do good against other mages. It also runs 2 Blizzards, so you do really good against token flood decks, which are so popular right now. So Blizzard is super strong, along with Frost Nova, also very strong. And we got 2 Ice Barriers, 2 Ice Blocks, and 2 Doomsayers. So we're gonna do really good here against aggro decks with Doomsayers, Blizzards, Frost Novas. It's crazy, guys. We also got a Flame Strike in there. It's like aggro decks kind of just, they come to a halt against Freeze Mage. So if you're seeing a lot of aggro decks, I recommend playing Laughing's Freeze Mage. Basically what you want to do is, kind of make it to the late game. Then maybe you get a sick combo with Antonidas and some Firebolts, right? You can hit them with a Pyroblast after they popped an Ice Block and, kind of just drop them off, finish off the last of their health. But a lot of people play around the Alexstrasza. Once you draw Alexstrasza, you drop the opponent to 15 health. Then you hit them with like Fireball, Frostbolt. They're dead. They're toast, guys. They're toast. Or you could hit them with Alexstrasza. You can Pyroblast on the next turn and a Fireball on the next turn. Stuff like that. It's just really good. And Eater of Secrets, being able to destroy the mirror matches, Ice Blocks, is just insane. So definitely check out Freeze Mage. But again, you got Secret Mage and Burn Mage that are also really, really solid, really, really good right now. So Druid is actually, nothing's really changed this week. We just got the same old Fenos Token Druid, which I actually made a video on. So go ahead and check that out. Jade's been the same for a while, but I recommend Fenos Token Druid. So I'm not going to say too much about him. Just check out the video here if you're interested in Druid and Fenos Token Druid. So guys, Rogue hasn't changed too much. We kind of got the same old good, same old good. We got the Crystal Rogue, which is doing well, always a solid deck, but it's kind of just the same old Tara Crystal Rogue. We got the Swash Crystal Rogue, but Crystal Rogue not changing too much on the aspect of Miracle Rogue. It is a flexible deck, guys. It's open to a lot of different tech cards and stuff like that. We have 2 decent Miracle Rogues right now. We got Muzzy's Giant's Miracle Rogue and Monsanto's Anti-Aggro Miracle Rogue. Muzzy actually, he hit top. Did he hit that? No, Muzzy won regional playoffs. Muzzy won regional playoffs, and Monsanto, he was hitting top ranks of Legend with his deck. And in his deck, he doesn't run Arcane Giants and stuff like that. So go figure. But yeah, Rogue pretty much hasn't changed too much. Okay, for Shaman, Token Shaman is number 1, guys. Token Shaman is so good. Best in the game right now, I'd argue. Freeze Mage kind of counters that, actually, now that I see that. Freeze Mage and Burn Mage doing really good against it, but it's still, I think, aside from statistics, I guess you can't argue with the statistics. Anyways, it's just a really good deck. You guys should play it if you're looking to climb the ladder. It's also fast and aggressive, so you get through those games really fast, but it's always just been standard token evolved Shaman. Guys, there's nothing too fancy, nothing's been changing too much, but something that is a little more interesting, that isn't doing amazing, but maybe it'll be refined. It's pretty cool. I kind of like I like Stan Sifka's mid-range Jade Shaman. It's good. I like it. It's mid-range Jade Shaman. There's not too much to say about it, I guess. It runs 2 Lightning Bolts. It runs the Volcano, so you can board clear really easily. It runs Maelstrom Portal, which also helps with board clear and the token decks and stuff like that. We got some heals with Jinyu, Water Speaker, and yeah, it's a solid deck. We got a lot of Jade Jade love in there with we got Jade Claws, we got Jade Lightning, Jade Spirit, Aya Black Paw, so lots of Jade action in there. Comboed with the Spirit Echoes to give you maximum value is insane. If you pull it off. If you pull off a 6 Spirit Echo, it's hard to beat your value, guys. So that's what I got to say about Shaman. Warrior, once again, pretty steady, kind of same old here. Steady class with you got Pirate Warrior, you got Taunt Warrior. Control Warrior, I'm kind of a little sad it hasn't been, you know, claiming a throne. It's not doing too hot. So we're just gonna briefly go over Pirate Warrior and Taunt Warrior. We just got standard decks, guys. It's kind of like cut and paste. Standard Taunt Warrior and standard Pirate Warrior. That's what's good right now. I do like the version of Pirate Warrior that does not run the Mortal Strikes. They end up being dead cards in your hand a lot against aggressive decks. So you drop the 2 Mortal Strikes in favor of a Firefly and a Spellbreaker to kind of get through taunts or just some crazy buffed stuff. The crazy buff stuff, it tears through it. So that's my favorite version of Pirate Warrior. And yeah, guys, not too much to say about Warrior. Not much has changed. Not too much action going on there. We got Paladin to talk about, guys. Paladin has 3 really solid deck archetypes. Some are better than the others. I think mid-range is kind of the weakling here, but it's still played a lot. It's still really good. Just of the 3, it's the least good. It's the least good, I guess. But Murloc Paladin, if you want to play something aggressive, is really good. I recommend trying out Ender's Murloc Paladin. Control Paladin, a lot of fun. I recommend checking out Osaka's Enzoth Control Paladin. And then for mid-range Paladin, I'm a big fan of Zananan. God, I always have to look at it every time I say it because there's Z-A-N-A-N-A. Zananan's mid-range Paladin is good if you're looking for mid-range. But once again, I think Control and Murloc are a little bit better. So if you got to choose one of the 3, don't make it mid-range, I guess. Priest, once again, getting demolished by devolves and token shamans. So it's kind of just falling in popularity and just in success in general. But Dragon Priest, always consistent, always solid. So I recommend, if you're looking to play some Dragon Priest, check out Kaiser's Dragon Priest. We also got Meaties. Meaties is good, but I kind of like Kaiser's right now. And you ask me why? Why do I like Kaiser's? The deck lists are actually really similar, but Kaiser's runs a Wild Pyromancer, which I think is pretty good with dealing with, you know, the current token decks and all that stuff. It also runs a Twilight Drake, so you get a little bit more early aggression, right? So I don't know. You could try out Meaties. It is really good as well. They're both really good. Just play them both. Just mess around with both of them. Don't choose one over the other, I guess, because yeah, they're both solid. But Dragon Priest, that's what's up with Priest right now. For Hunter, we have 2 kind of interesting ones. We got Kranich Secret Face Hunter, which I believe I talked about last time. If not, I made a video about it, so go ahead and check that out. I had a lot of success with it, and I think it might even be doing better with the kind of resurgence of mages. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be good. I think what's weird about the Flare and just the Secret Hunter, it doesn't affect Secret Mage too much. You think Secret Mage would get demolished by a Flare, but you can recover from a lost Mirror Entity or a lost Counterspell or a lost Potion of Polymorph, but it's hard to recover if your game plan is centralized around an ice block. So that's where I think Secret Face Hunter from Chronic will be really good, right? So go ahead and check that one out. That one's a lot of fun, and it's a lot. it's very different compared to other hunter decks, so I like it. It's a good change of pace. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's a good change of pace. And then we also have Nick Chipper's Hybrid Hunter, which he just remade here. He includes Frostwolf Warlords, so I think that's really cool. He drops Hydras, right? And he puts Frostwolf Warlords, which is good because you get a lot of minions. So the Warlord kind of has some good synergy there. I think I'm actually going to make a video on that one because that one sounds like a lot of fun. But definitely check out Nick Chipper's Hybrid Hunter. So Warlock still not doing too great, but there are some fun looking decks, right? We got Firebat's Doom Handlock, which it uses that Blood Bloom Doom combo, right? It also has Medivh, and it has Violet Illusionist, so you can play Violet Illusionist on turn 5, play a Blood Bloom, and then play another spell. It's gonna hurt your life total a little bit, but it's just some good combo, some wombo combos there. So you can check that one out. We also got Zixo. I feel like I always say that wrong, but yeah, we got his Murloc Warlock, which is kind of zooey, but Murlocs? Zoolock? No, Zoo Murloc. I try to combine Zoo with Murloc, and it's just Zoolock. But it's Murloc. So if you're itching for some Murloc Warlock action, you can try Zixo's Murloc Warlock. Seems to be doing okay. Maybe you'll get like a 45% win rate or something like that. But yeah, Warlock's still not too good. Still the worst. Still the worst. Okay, I always do like a little budget segment, and I think I'm just gonna do one budget deck here, guys. Just one. This is my main recommendation. So if you look here, this is the normal standard token evolve shaman, right? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of Aya, and because we're getting rid of Aya, we're gonna add a Jade Spirit. All right, where are we? There we are. It's a downgrade. It's a big downgrade, but it still keeps that Jade love going, right? I'm also going to remove Patches because he's a legendary, but if we remove Patches, there's no point really in having the Corsairs. So I think we're going to remove the Corsairs. We'll go ahead and we'll put a couple Argent Squires in there. And then Southsea Deckhand would also be decent if we have a weapon, right? So I'm thinking Southsea Deckhand, or what we could put in instead is some Glacial Shards. Or we could even put in some crabs for some tech, right? If we put in the crabs, then maybe it'll eat a Murloc. So maybe we drop the Glacial Shard and put in a Hungry Crab. But either of these would be a fine choice, guys. Either of these would be a great choice. I mean, you can even drop one Squire for the Hungry Crab and put in the Glacial Shards instead. If people want to make it even more budget and drop the Maelstrom Portals, because that's from an adventure, we can just drop those two and put in a combination of these guys. Okay? But for the sake of this one, we're going to keep the Maelstroms, and we'll get rid of a Glacial Shard. Maelstrom. Oh, because I searched. Okay. Maelstrom. Okay. So that's what we'll do. Oops. If you guys don't have Maelstroms, just throw in an extra crab and a Glacial Shard. Okay? Or if you feel like throwing in a Golakka Crawler or something, because you're seeing a lot of pirates, go ahead and do that. Just change them into tech slots. I guess if you do get rid of both of them, you could throw in a Lightning Storm as well, but that's kind of mess with your curve. So if you can, I'd rather you get rid of Aya and Patches than the Maelstrom Portals, really. So I will post this. I'll post this below in the description, but that's my recommendation. How much dust does that come out to? So if we run it with the crab, it's actually going to be 2480 dust. If we take out the crab and instead put in a Glacial Shard, or you can even do like a Saucy deckhand or something like that. It comes out to 2120. So there's my budget deck recommendation. Let's go ahead and show it again real quick. There it is, the budget shaman. We'll take out the crab, we'll make it super budget, and we'll go with no, where are they, the glacial shard. But once again, you can put the crab. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, guys. If you want to put in a mistress of mixtures, maybe you can do that. Saucy deckhand is actually not a bad option. That's actually pretty decent. You might have a weapon equipped with your Jade Claws. So yeah, or if you want a shield bearer, but yeah, it's gonna be a solid deck. Maybe I'll even play a few games with this if you guys request it. So there's my budget recommendation. I hope you guys like it. I hope you like my budget recommendation, and yeah. So as far as what deck am I gonna be playing, I don't know. I might try this one out. It actually looks kind of interesting to me. I'm probably also gonna be playing some pirate here, the one with Spellbreaker and Firefly in favor of the Mortal Strikes. I'll probably be playing some Burn Mage. I'm gonna make Laughing's Burn Mage. I don't have it in here at the moment. Probably some Meaty's Dragon, Fenno's Token Druid for sure. But yeah, guys, that's about it. That's the end. That wraps it up. Thanks again to Vicious Syndicate. I will link them below. Go ahead and check them out. If you like the video, please like the damn video and sub and share and tell your friends. And yeah, I'll be coming out with another one of these next week, and highly thinking about a wild one for next week also. Yeah. So I'm gonna edit this now, then I'm gonna go to bed. So I will see you guys in the next one.